to Maggie's Angels Educational Center exhibition. Today we are having a Christmas concert and tomorrow we have to vacate from school. And these are some of the artworks that I have exhibited for that my children have made. And I'm the art teacher of Maggie's Angels Educational Center. And the work that I have exhibited are what the children have done. And the parents who are supposed to come here and see the main program that is going on behind the building, they have to look at the artworks before they go to the main program. So this one is a mosaic. It is not a painted work, but they are cut out pieces of papers that are arranged to form a picture. And this one is weaving and stitching. We use the frame loom for the weaving and stitching. And we have the tie and dye work. This tie and dye work, the children made them by themselves, but I guided them to do it. So it is a circle tie. This is the banner that we have done. And this one is weaving and stitching, basketry. The technique that we use for weaving this basket was a rounding technique. We have the two techniques. We have the pairing and the rounding. We use the rounding technique for the basketry. And we also have construction and assemblage work. The construction and assemblage work. These are all papers. They are not painted works. They are all cut out papers that were used for this work. And we also have another construction and assemblage work. You could see my hat that I'm wearing the same construction and assemblage work. Yeah, two Christmas hats. We are almost in the Christmas, so whenever we are having such a program, I have to decorate myself to enhance the program too. And we also have many of the works here. This are beads work. Beads. In Akan we call it toma beads. These are not natural beads. We used the tea bread. In Ghana here or in our locality we have the white tea bread that we use for breakfast. So we pounded, and then after pounding we sieved. So the powdered substance that we got, we added white glue to it. That is how we were able to get the different colors of these beads. Yeah. And this one is a shambhala thread. We use it for making this kind of handband that we put around our hands or our neck, or even for any decoration. This is a doodling. It's one of the ways of making patterns. Yeah, background patterns. Yeah, this one is doodling. And around here too, we also have the silhouette. How this work was made. Actually, we have to take the child or the person to the dark room. Then we direct a torchlight to the person's head. So the cast shadow that comes. So the cast shadow is what we draw the outline of the cast shadow. Then after that, we cut out the cast shadow and paint it with black. So this person decorated the background with the American color. So you can see that it's an American color. This one too is also another mosaic work. Yeah, it's a mosaic work which I think the children call it Ben 10. That is Ben 10. So they are all papers, cut out papers that are arranged. So you could see that there are some tiny spaces which are white that we can even see that this one is mosaic work. And we also have another time that work here. This one we call it the streets. These are also called the streets. And we also have the collage work here. This one too, they are natural materials that were start natural materials. So it depicts our locality, the things that we do in our country. You see, sometimes when you go to the villages, you could see this kind of mud houses in our villages, and it has a small street in between with the grasses, and the woman is cooking, as you can also see. So you can see the sky and everything. This one too is another mosaic work. Here we have photo montage. The photo montage, we cut the background, we cut the outline of the main picture, and then we stick it. We don't draw, we don't paint, or we don't do anything. They are cut out pictures. So this one is the outline. We cut the outline of the work and then we paste it. That one is what we call the photo montage. Sometimes people call it paper montage. Yeah, paper montage or photo montage. This one too is an envelope that the children made by themselves. This one too is also an envelope that the children made by themselves. Yeah, you can see that they have decorated the envelope. Actually, it's not the original envelope that is made in the factory or in the companies, but it is artificial, let's say second hand. But I directed the children to construct and assemble. So this one too is another construction and assemblage work. So we can also see the photo montage, which is also available here, and there are pictures of nice men and women, sexy women and men, and then we have a cake that is nicely arranged here. This one too is a silhouette. You could see that this also has another background color. This is where this design is a print out design. It is the uniform that we use in our school. That is what the children as well as the staff, that is what they wear to work or to school. So I just made a sample of it for them to know that the actual way that is being done in the school, that is for printing or for the school uniform, is this way that they do it. We use the screen and then we printed out the design. This is also another collage work, a small collage work. This was made by the class 4. It's about a 6-year or 8-year-old boy who did it. Yeah, 6-year or 8-year-old boy who did it. And we also have another silhouette, a silhouette of a horse trying to jump over the fence to eat the grasses. Yeah, because the horse is very hungry and then it wants to jump over the fence. This is the background that the child chose for the work. Yeah, this one to another photo montage. Yeah, this work is called dabbing. Dabbing is sometimes the difference between dabbing and stenciling. They are almost the same, but sometimes when I say dabbing, I use stenciling to help my people to understand what we are trying to say. All right. Then we also have a pattern to show how we can weave with two strands. A pattern to show how we can weave with two strands. You can see that the basketry, when I told you that the basketry, we use the rounding and the pairing, the techniques that are used for the basketry. We have the rounding and the pairing. This one is pair, 1, 2, they pair. But when it is 1, it means it is called rounding. So this is pairing, 1, 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. That is why we call it pairing. So this one is pairing technique. And when you come here, you could see that this one too is another pairing technique. Yeah, pairing technique that we also use. This is also another collage work. Collage work. And the weaving and stitching. Okay. We also have another work, silhouette. Another work, silhouette, weaving, stitching, and we have casting. This is not original. It is paper and glue that are used. If you could see, that I can turn it as if I'm breaking it, but it cannot get broken because they are all papers. How did we do this? We use white glue and graphic around the original bowl. So if you could see that we cast this out from the bowl. Yes, we cast this out from the bowl. It is very simple when we use the bowl to do it. This one too, we have the weaving and stitching work, and we have the tie and dye work as well. This one too is another circle work. This is another tie and dye work. You tie, then you dye it. Yes. And we also have a different color of the tie and dye. Now, when I was speaking, I remember I said there is something called pairing. That is when you are weaving a basket, we have the two techniques, rounding and pairing. So this one is rounding technique. You see here it is 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1. But the first time it was 2 by 2. The first one was 2 by 2, so that one means to pair, to pair. But if it is 1 by 1, it means random, 1, 1. You could see that this one too is another photo montage or the paper montage. Kumkum Baja. You could also see that. I think that many people love Kumkum Baja. Then we have some of the cartoons here, cartoons, toys for the children, and we have this sexy lady as well as some kind of gadgets that we use around our bodies. We also have some animals or cartoons with Jesus Christ, and as well as something depicting African way of carrying things. You could see that. Then we also have this, yes, and then we also have that, yes, and then we also have another photo montage work. We also have Cristiano Ronaldo, Rooney, Messi. Yes, these are the world stars. Balotelli, the most socious guy in town. Cristiano Ronaldo and other members are available here. Okay, as we bring our lesson to a close, our interview to a close, these are all cast out objects. They are cast out objects. They are all papers. They are all papers. They are all papers. Papers. They are all papers. You can see that they are all papers. I can just remove one for you to see. It's a paper. You see, it's a paper. It's a paper. You can take it out. It's a paper. You can see that. So if I try to remove them one after the other, they are all papers. This one is another woven object. It's another woven object. It's a tablecloth. We used the frame loom to make this tablecloth. Yes. So this big tablecloth, we use the big frame loom. And sometimes when we use a small tablecloth, for example, like this one, it means that we have the small frame loom. So you can see the size here. You can see the size here, the frame loom. All right. Thank you very much. And then I really appreciate it. Whenever you need me, you can call me on phone 0208-233-957. I have registered my company too. Yes, which is called Fingertips Multimedia Company. Fingertips Multimedia. My number again is 0208-233-957. God bless you, and I hope to see you again. Bye.